there are some things that I wish I had understood uh, around 10 years earlier. So, when I had the time to do more, I didn't understand the purpose of doing certain things. For me, like solving Rubik's Cube. Um, I was doing this purposelessly, but I was feeling good. I was liking the I was liking the process that I can solve something. I thought that was my only purpose, and yeah, it was one of my desires and one of my dopamine thing, which drived me, which motivated me solving it. So at a certain point, I found that my improvements were not actually happening. So when I first started cubing, within 2 years I was sub 15 seconds. So I could solve it under 15 seconds. After that, it took me a very long time to become sub 10. And like from the last, I think just before COVID, when I was doing other things in my life, such as volunteering and getting out and knowing people, not cubing related, it was always a personal thing, but I was just in a busy environment and I didn't realize that it would impact me so much. I did not practice enough. I did not, you know, it was like I was not doing it. I was becoming so much tired that I could not practice Rubik's Cubes anymore. But then, recently, I just discovered something that everyday sharp is better sharp. So if I could have done at least 10 to 15 minutes of solving every day in this last 5 or 6 years, I could have erased 1 second of my average time, lowered it, but I haven't done that. So I was used to doing this very purposelessly, without any purpose, any specific purpose. When people used to ask me that what do I want to do with cubing, just to answer them, I was like, I wanna be the greatest cuber. But at that time, I didn't know. I actually didn't understand the value. So what it means. Yeah, admiring Felix Zemdegs and other great cubers, like at that time Mats Volk, for now Max Park and Timon Kolasinski. But the effort, I didn't actually realize that it would take so much effort and so much dedication. Lots of us have that desire to become the greatest, but lots of us could not actually um, have that type of time to pursue that, because we have other things, families, friends, um, studies, etc., etc. So our times get divided, and you lose focus and track because of that, which I realize right now. I'm not sad, I'm just very glad that I have finally, I think, started to realize of valuing something. I have started to evaluate. I don't know if it's the right word. I have started to value something. Like, if you do something, whatever it is, like Rubik's cubing, other things, writing, making videos, music, you should do it without any purpose for a long time. Without any purpose. Just to realize what is the thing purpose called. Just to understand the moral values of purposefulness, and like the thing, everything should be, everything you do should have a purpose, right? So I feel like I am finally starting to understand the purpose. I just wanted to share it with you guys, and just so you know, I've been doing cubing more than 10 years now, and recently I've seen something in the internet and it broke the cubing community. It is Yihan Wang's sub 5 average, and he's 9 years old, and I'm doing cubing for like 10 years before he was born. So it struck me that the we had time, but we did not actually had the purposeful mindset to pursue the cubing, I think. So I'm happy for Yihan Wang, and it's also, I'm also kind of jealous. That kid did that, oh my god, that kind of stuff. So I feel like, why didn't I do it? Why haven't I checked it? What was I doing? I was doing a lots of things. Definitely, those were important too. Was I giving any excuses while I did not practice Rubik's Cube? No. Could I have practiced Rubik's Cube if I wanted? Yes. Would that be very hard on me? Yes. Because I was so much tired and so much busy, and I had like multiple hand injuries. Like, if my leg was cut off, I would be like, okay, cool. But if my hands were like still intact, I would be like, okay, I'm sick in the hospital bed, I'm solving Rubik's Cube, and but my hands were very injured, so I could not move. I could not do many things with Rubik's. That's also a thing. Procrastination is one thing that I am getting rid of, which I never had, but after COVID, I don't even want to explain it. I think it will be waste of time to explain it. Yeah, just sharing my thoughts. So I think I now have a purpose to improve. So I'm thinking like doing every move. So for example, what I have realized, so when you're doing a cross, sorry, when you're solving it, I had realized it, but I thought it was very hard, but then I skipped. So you're going to do a cross, but uh, before the last edge you will think what can you do for the F12s at this point or at every solve. This is just an example. Like I have this pair right here, this orange, white and blue pair. So I think I can pair it up and insert it with this right move, and I will have a look ahead on this pair. So I've already inserted it, and I mean, like, not wasting moves like this. If I'm doing this move, like I'm solving this pair, okay, I am doing this move and I am doing this pair right over here. Okay, I'm not showing you perfectly, my bad. So this green, red and white, and this green and red piece, so it's gonna be one pair. But I could have done is, I am already solving this pair, I could have just moved this beforehand and a U. So this would come over here, and this pair which I have reserved will just make this pair. It could have been easy, like saving moves. I at some point I just stopped thinking about stuffs. I thought learning more algorithms or executing one algorithm at different angle, like doing a T perm with a left hand, I can't do it properly. See, like, yeah, everything counts, everything counts. So I didn't had that thing in my mind. So to you guys, if you have that purposefulness, just do it, man. Just do it, Nike. Just do it. Just go with the flow and you will understand. Just don't stop, just continue at any cost.